You know, gang, you gotta love the Skellegers. Great people, very loyal, very independent, very strong, very trustworthy. But there's something odd about them. They love rocks. Well, since they live in rocks, they fish in rocks, they hunt in rocks, that's kind of makes sense. But there's something else about this. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to two rocks. Now, what I do always early in the game, I like to open up the Sunstone Cave. That's the ancient ruins to the right of Cair Troll on the north shore. Now, once I get past there, I'm going to get this kind of open spot. Now, Matt Johnson told me about this guy up here, so I went in earlier and I freed him. But here's what's strange about this guy. He refuses to leave the rock. He'll be there the entire game and be there at the very end of the game when I'm playing the DLCs and come back to look, he'll still be there. So now let's go to look for another boat, kind of like south and west, the west side of Skellig. However, there's a problem here. The one boat is a setup. It refuses to go. So if there were Skellige cops, they would bust you in it if you tried to steal it. So what I'm going to do, I got to go farther west and get a boat and then take it back to the east side where I want to show you something. So I got my boat right over here near the little island right there above where my cursor is of that fast travel point. But now I got it. Now I can work through the rocks and work my way back east. And the Lamias are everywhere. They're a great way to level up, by the way. Forget the drowners. Use the Lamias. Alright, so I'm going to swing east so I can find a nice flat spot, just like I found before. But in this case, I'm going to run into a lot more than harpies that was around that other guy. I had killed him earlier. He just had little harpies after him. He was screaming, "No, no, I don't want to die this way." So I came up, killed him, then let him go. What I find here is a much tougher foe to fight. And as far as Lamias go, these are pretty gnarly rascals. So I'm going to steer the boat in. I'm going to ignore there's a treasure out here too. I'm going to ignore it because we're rock hunting and we're trying to find out why the Skelligers love rocks. So I think I'm close enough, maybe a little more. And there's a big rock right there with stairs leading up to it. Now that's fancy rock. Now why would the Skelligers put stairs in front of a rock? They didn't bother with the other guy. But as I get closer to investigate, here come the Lamias. So it took me about 10 minutes to take them out. There's a lot of them. Now it took a while, but I whacked them out. Which points out that this is a very good place to rank up at because of the Lamias here. There's at least 20. Bigger than the other group on the east side of Skellig that is my favorite to rank up with. So let's go check out the rock. I wonder if there's 13 steps. And lo and behold, it's Burner Brand. Now Geralt thinks it's a horrific death. It's not a horrific death because she's a horrific person. It's a fitting death. But notice her chains. Oh, I figured I'd charboil her to kill the rot. Look at her chains. They're nice and silver and fresh. She's fully clothed. The other guy was stripped down. This is a fitting death. So for that reason, I was thinking for a second, should I turn around and try to free her so I can bury her? And I thought, nah. Burner Brand died a fitting death. And that's it for this video, guys and girls. I'll see you next time, and don't forget, keep on gaming.